Today I'm going to show you the absolute fastest way to raise your strength, agility, marksmanship, and more in Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Let's get to it. Leveling your strength and agility and marksmanship as well can be an absolute pain in the butt, but don't worry, there's a super easy way to do it. Not only will you get experience in all of those skills, you will also get experience to your main level and warfare as well. But before you start this journey, I highly advise leveling up your alchemy and getting the Henry's version of the Fox Potion. This is going to increase all experience gain by 50%, and it stacks with all other bonuses that you get to experience gain. On top of that, alchemy is also just absolutely busted and crazy OP, and it should honestly be the first thing that you level up when you start this game. If you haven't seen my video on why and how alchemy is so insanely powerful, you should check out my video on it. I will link it down in the description below. So you've leveled alchemy, you got that out of the way, and you have your Henry's version of the Fox Potion, which is going to increase your experience by 50% for 2 days. Next, you need to grab yourself a bow. Any old bow will do. You can use a crossbow, but a bow is going to be faster. Then you need to head up to this location here at the archery range. This range is right next to the gamekeeper's house, and you can fast travel to it very quickly by going to the 𝐈𝐦𝐻𝐸 fast travel location. It is just up the hill from that fast travel spot. This location is very special because the targets here at all times count as hitting a target in combat. Now, it only works with ranged attacks. I tried melee, you get 0 experience for melee attacking these things. It only works with ranged attacks. But hold up a second before you exit out of the video thinking you now know everything you need to know, because you don't. Something I noticed that pretty much every other video I saw talking about how to level fast left out when it comes to leveling up marksmanship skill, because these people don't take the time to do the research, is that the distance at which you are from your target when you hit your target matters. It increases the experience that you get based on how far from your target you are. Drinking the Fox Potion is going to increase that amount by another 50%. And another thing to keep in mind here before you think you're gonna snipe from halfway across the map and level with a single shot is it does appear that this distance increase does have diminishing returns. The sweet spot I found is about 25-ish or so experience per shot, which is really good experience per shot considering you only need a couple hundred to level. The best place I found to stand was to look at this chest here and then walk a straight line out from this chest to about right here, and you shoot the target on the far right. The reason for this is that the gamekeeper's son gets a little uppity when you have your bow out, like this isn't a practice range or something, so you want to keep your distance from him so that you don't trigger that effect to happen. The nice thing about this area and him actually being there is that he does sell crude arrows, so that if you miss your shots and you lose your arrows, you can easily just buy more from him. But after you do fire all the arrows you have, you can pick up all of the ones that actually hit the target back up off of the target. Now, there is a few other things to keep in mind here that can help you level even faster. The first one of those being a perk underneath of the main level. It's one of the 2 heritage perks you get to choose from, and it gives you a plus 10% increase in experience for shooting and scholarship, but what we're after is shooting. And as stated before, all other experience gains stack with the Fox Potion. This gives you a 60% increase in experience gain for archery, but Firespark, I'm not in this to level archery. I only care about my main level strength and warfare and agility. Sure, that may be true for some of you, but the experience that you gain in marksmanship directly relates to how much experience you gain in all of those other skills. So the more and faster you are leveling marksmanship, the faster you are going to level those other skills. And if that is not the perk that you want because you want to go melee combat later on, you can just easily respec out of this once you are done leveling. I show you the recipe for the respec potion in my alchemy video. Another thing I highly advise doing, which is going to increase how quickly you can fire arrows, is grab the salvo perk. This is a buff that just increases how quickly you can fire arrows, which the quicker you can fire them, the quicker you can level. So just how much experience can you gain and how fast can you level doing this? Well, let's do a numbers breakdown for all of those people out there who have stuck around to this point and are interested. On average, you can fire about 1 shot every 4 seconds. The amount of marksmanship experience you are going to gain is going to vary a little bit depending on a bunch of different factors, whether you have the Fox Potion, which you should, how far away from the target you are, if you have that heritage ability or not. But let's say on average, it's about 25 experience per shot. You can fire a single arrow about every 4 seconds if you have the salvo perk. This means you can fire about 15 shots per minute, resulting in around 375 marksmanship experience. 375 times 60 means you are gaining 22,500 experience experience per hour in marksmanship. Okay, what about strength? In this test I gained 14 experience to strength. So 14 times 15 is 210. 210 times 60 is 12,600 experience per hour for strength. In this clip here, you can see I gained 15 points of experience in agility with a single shot. 15 times 15 is 225. 225 times 60 is 13,500 experience for agility per hour. And in this clip, you can see I also gained 15 experience to warfare, which means I would gain the exact same amount of experience that I gained in agility per hour, which is 13,500. Now, your main level is a little bit different because you don't see the actual experience for main level. We get a percentage. However, in my testing, I was gaining anywhere from 1 to 2% per shot in my main level. This means that on average, if you fire 20 arrows, you're going to gain about 40% to your main level. Now, I'm sure this actually decreases the higher you get in level, although I haven't done this long enough to actually see that effect take hold. I gained a couple of levels, maybe 5 or 6 so far, and I'm still gaining 1 to 2% per each shot. So at least early on, you're going to be gaining 1 to 2% and about 40% per 20 arrows. All right, that's it for this video. Hopefully you all found this video helpful and informational. If you did, please consider hitting the subscribe button and a notification bell. And if you haven't watched my video on alchemy, check it out. I'll link it down below and on the screen right now. I want to give an absolute massive shout out and thank you to all of my channel supporters for helping to keep these videos sponsor free. You all are absolutely amazing people. If you would like to become an official channel supporter, check out the links in the description below. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment down below. Let me know what you thought. If you're shy, you don't like to comment, just hit that thumbs up button and share your support. Until next time, thanks for watching.